Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Baba Is You. I think I'm going to leave this place alone for now. Not for any compelling reason, it just says like 11 out of 8, and I don't know what that means, so maybe I'm wasting my time here. Like, they're interesting puzzles, but there's progression it seems to want me to do, so let's go do that, I guess. So, what? Solitary Island. I seem to be allowed in. Am I allowed into this other place as well? No, I need 3 flowers. Here, I don't appear to need 3 flowers. Okay. What does that say? Nap? Map? Can't read the level title. Oh. Map, right. So we're not on a level yet. I was like trying to figure what I even am here. Okay. But that's how we can go back a level. Okay. Hold on. Roses are red, violets are blue, flag is wind, Baba is you. I like that. Okay, very good. Wait, so what if roses weren't red? What do they become? They're just like gray, okay. And the violet... No, wait, roses turned blue. And the roses are... I can't tell what color the violets have become. But violet is wind. On the other hand, I'm flag. I can't get out. Well, that doesn't seem to have been so great. This had basically the same effect. So I think we need to somehow, like, do some of this pushing. Yeah, now I can get this violet out of the way. Not sure why I want to do that, but let's imagine I did. I mean... Okay, so if I wanted to... Rose is me and Baba is win. Go get him, boys! Alright, sure. Float. Hey, this is level 1. It should be easy, right? We're learning about what Baba is float means. I appear to be unable to touch the flag. Okay. But I can push rocks. What's the difference between touching a flag that's win and touching a rock that's push? Why can I do one but not the other? I mean, it seems pretty easy to win. I just need to say Baba is win, and like I got it, but I haven't understood floating. Which is what I feel like this level was about. It just means I'm not allowed to touch a flag, apparently, I guess. I don't know. I assume some more subtlety will be revealed soon. Level 2, Warm River. Baba is you and float. Okay, well, I can float over this. So maybe float means I'm immune to the effects of being on a tile, but I'm not immune to effects that would stop me from entering the tile. And I'm about to learn that skull is defeat, which you might think means I can walk over it, but I can't because it's floating. Right. But I bet... Well... If I could somehow make myself not float, I bet I would go under these skulls. Baba is you and float. is, it seems very difficult to move rules around here because the only rules I can change are this column here, and I can only break them up by pushing something left or right, which mostly just kills me. I can turn off floating, but then I melt, right? So... But I can make something else be and float, like water. So I bet now, yeah, the water is flying, so I go right under it. And the skulls are flying, so I go right under them, and I touch the flag. Okay. Here's like a difficult one. We'll try the difficult one first, why not? At least have a look at it. Water is water and hot. Alright, sure, I don't disagree. Baba is melt. Baba is you and float. Skull is defeat and float. So the trick with this one is that there's not an easy way to make the water float this time. But it does seem very curious, doesn't it, that they didn't just say water is hot. They said water is water and hot. I guess this is to stop me from turning water into Baba for some reason? It's not immediately clear to me why I would do that. Well, I guess, no, of course it is. I would love to turn water into Baba, because then it wouldn't be in my way, and I could just march my army of Babas over to the flag. Is there some way I could do that anyway? I mean, right now I'm floating. I can go over here, but there's nothing much to do over here. Okay. So, I could put water is float up here. If I could somehow get like water is float and you or something. I don't know how that would be helpful. A, I don't see how that would help, and B, I don't see how I can do it. So maybe not the most promising avenue for research. If I said water is you, is there some way I could make that happen? I don't think so. Because there's no way for me to push this Baba is you fragment to the left at all. It would break it up and then I would die. I could try to put something like the question is like okay, what tools do I have at my disposal? The most obvious things I have are this float and hand. I can push them wherever I want, right? But not here because I'm not floating. But okay, I could be floating. Well, no, I couldn't, could I? Not if I wanted to push that stuff. Like, this is illegal. But if I could find some way to get another noun up here, let's say Baba. If I wanted, I could say Baba and water is water, and then like I would become water. But then since water isn't me, the game would be over. But like that's something I could almost do. I'm just trying to find something you can do with a floating and. Floating was a bad choice of words. A mobile and. You could put it up above the water, but all you could then do is turn stuff into water, which, since you can't make water you... Can you? No. But you can't even get... Okay. And the other thing you can do is say Baba is melt and... Ah! I see. That's how I break up the Baba is you. I say Baba is melt and you. And now I have this Baba is, which I can freely move around because I'm still Baba. Okay. Baba is melt and you. Water is Baba. I think this would be illegal. It would say no. Yeah, alright, just checking. Well, wait a minute. It only canceled that. The water's still hot. Alright. But now I can say what? I got the float stuck. Start me again, please. Baba is you. Baba is melt. And you. Water is... float. Now I can duck under the water and the skulls. Okay. So I had to challenge the assumption that I couldn't possibly break up the Baba is you. Find a way to be Baba while that was broken up. Bridge building. Text is float. Okay, and I see all of the words are floating. They have that little hovering animation. So that means they... Well, okay, why would they need to float? Water is sink, hedges stop. And those are like pretty well jammed in there. There's not much I can do. Text? Text is float. Why do I care about that? Ooh. Because that means it can go through things that have the stop property, right? No. I thought maybe I could just push some stuff in there, but no. Right, it doesn't stop you... Float doesn't allow you to enter tiles you couldn't enter. But if you do enter them, then you are not affected by their properties. I'm not sure how having text float is useful right now. Oh, of course, because water is sink, so if I push some text in, it would sink. Except that the text is floating. Okay, fine. So why don't I just change the laws so that rock is win? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I needed one more. I need this push available. Come back. Don't go into the wall, please. Okay. So I need to say that rock is push. No. Wrong order. Rock is push. And then I use the push to shove it even further. Now rock is win. Got it. Level 4. Bridge building? Rock is float. Rock is push. Text is not float this time. I have a better idea. What if rock were me and I just floated over? I can't touch the flag though. Right. Of course. Well, maybe this is still like a good starter. Although maybe it's not. Whoa! I just collapsed them both into the same thing. It's a black hole. Oh. Yeah. Oh no! Text doesn't float anymore. But that's fine. I'll just make a little hole for the word win. And then I can rescue that word. Ah! I can't... There we go. Is that what I wanted? Sure, whatever. Well, okay, I'm seeing some flaws with this approach, but you see what I had in mind, right? I wanted to make rocks become win while I'm still rock. Can I do that? Rock is win. Is there some way I could rescue the this is word? Not really. It's stuck to the left wall. Okay, well I should have just used Baba to dig out one of these tiles, right? And then I'd have an extra is that I could use. So I just need to start over. I want for rock to be me. And rock is float. So I don't have to worry about drowning the rocks. But I want Baba to get started on that for me. And then I don't care about this stupid word flag anymore. Now I have an is and a win that I can rescue. I think I can rescue them. Yeah. As long as I maneuver a little carefully. Rock is win. There we go. No, not the same level again, please. How do I leave? 5. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to like one tough level per episode for now, I think. I expect they'll get tough enough that I can't even do them all in one level, in one episode. We'll see. Water is sink. Text is float. That's why that win in there is floating. Okay. Baba is you. Cog is push. So I just need... If I push here, I'll drown. Yeah. Well, this is not quite correct because now I've pushed the text and I still can't get to it. Which is not as useful as you might think. Alright, what do I have to work with? I could make text not be float, but I believe win would then just immediately drown. Yeah. And then there's no way to win anymore. And that's the only rule I can manipulate at the moment, isn't it? These, I can push them around, but I can't do anything with them. And if I... text is float, though. I can push it left and right and use it to push the word win. So I think what I need to do is, I was on the right track. Just smash all the cogs. And now the question is, how do you get to the win, right? Easy. Push this out of the way. Text ain't float anymore, buddy. Text is win now. Oh, but text is also like push, so I can't get into it. Alright, well let's make something else be win then. It could be Baba. Actually, what happens if you go into something that's sink and also win? You die. Okay. Good to know that. The obvious way to win is just say Baba is win, but I wanted to see what would happen with some of these other approaches. Got it. Level 6. Assembly team. Robot is you, robot is stop. Flag is win. Water is sink, pipe is stop. Okay. So I could make Baba... Well, I could drown a robot to get... Hang on. Water is sink, so this will drown the word Baba, right? Yes. Okay. Well, I think we need to drown one of the robots. That seems pretty clear. How do I drown one robot? I do it by desyncing them in this way. No, because now I can't get the word Baba back. Yes, but I don't need the word Baba. Oops, don't do that. Now I can say Baba is you. And since flag is win, I can win. Area clear. Congratulations. And I got a flower thing. Alright, well, let's do another. Tiny pond. This is actually, I think when I joined Elliot's stream and saw this the first time, I think that last level was the first one that I had seen, and Elliot spent some time on this one, and I didn't understand the rules at the time, so I was not very helpful. Baba is you and open, so if I moved into something that were shut, it would disappear. Yeah, water is stop and shut. So it stops other things, but when I move into it, oh, I can't even push the key because there's no... Anyway, when I walk into it, I open it because it's a door and I'm a key. Okay. Anyway, I don't remember the solution to this one, so nothing to worry about there. So, the obvious thing to try to do is to open this thing just north of me, and then walk in there and push out the word win. Why is that hard? Why can't I do that? Well, there's nothing here that allows me to push anything. It's the only way to move something. Is to be it, right? And if a thing that is me walks into that water, it will disappear. So I need something else to be me at the same time. Ah, it's not true that there's nothing I can push. In principle, if I wanted to, although I think it would be a problem. Why can't I push this in? Ah, because it's stop. And this word key is not... Right, water isn't sink, it's stop and shut. So you can't just push anything in, it has to be a thing that is open. That'll go in. Okay, got it. Okay, so... A thing which appeals is to say, you know what? I think keys are flags today. And then I would have two of something, so that I could be them both, and walk one of them into the water, and be alive as the other one, right? Seems okay. Key is you and open. Oh, not key, I want to be flag. Flag is you and open. Got one. Okay. And now I can rescue the word win. Great. And pretty easy, right? Now I just say flag is you and win. There you go. I still don't totally understand like what is the reason. I mean, doing the puzzles for their own good is fine. I'm happy to do that. But the game is like seems to be encouraging me to leave. I'm 9 out of 8 here. Would I get more if I were 16 out of 8? I don't know. It's a mystery. I don't know what I want all these things for. Anyway, we'll figure that out later, I guess. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.